Hello, everybody. This is FC7,
And Misty 2001.
and today we're coming at you with a new recipe.
Chicken broccoli Alfredo with spaghetti squash. The ingredients that you will need are a cooked spaghetti squash, 3 cups of cooked chicken chopped, 1 12-ounce bag of frozen broccoli cooked and chopped. Oops, I forgot. 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, a tablespoon of garlic salt, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 4 teaspoons of oregano, and 4 teaspoons of basil.
So with this recipe, instead of using noodles like a regular Alfredo, you use the innards of spaghetti squash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting looking. I don't have the healthiest recipes on this channel. That's Misty 2001. I stick mainly to cheeseburgers and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's your healthy.
Yeah, that's my healthy. So this is pretty much your recipe here.
Yep.
So here are the ingredients.
You've got your spaghetti squash and all of the other ingredients. But one thing I do want to mention, don't forget to put holes in your spaghetti squash, otherwise it will explode. I made that mistake more than once. So it's actually 60 minutes total, 30 minutes in the microwave, 30 minutes cool time. So then to make it easier, I cut off the top part of it. Otherwise, that thing's really hard to cut through.
So it's like a stem.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't cut through it. And then there are my dotted slits. I actually cut off the bottom because that's really hard to cut through as well, even cooked. So then, after throwing that away, I cut down the middle.
And open it up.
Yep, open it up and then take out your seeds. Now, you can roast the seeds.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, that'll actually be in another video if you would like to see that. So then, like I said, take out the seeds, making sure to get every last one. You don't want seeds in your dish.
So if you roast them, do they taste like sunflower seeds?
No, actually, they kind of taste nutty.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then we're finishing up getting the seeds out.
Yep.
And now is the part where you get the actual
spaghetti squash out of the shell. This was actually my favorite part because it looks like spaghetti and yeah.
I was surprised at how much it looks like actual spaghetti noodles.
Yeah, it does. So it's actually a healthier version of spaghetti.
So I wonder if you could actually make spaghetti with sauce.
Yeah, you can. I've actually done it.
So it would be like a normal plate of spaghetti except made with squash.
Yep. So we used frozen broccoli, but you can put it in the microwave. So you microwave it for 7 minutes. The package didn't say how long, so that's just what I thought. So I actually decided to use grilled chicken breast strips for this recipe, just to make it a little bit easier.
These come pre-cooked, right?
Yep. So you cut them into bite-sized pieces.
They look really good.
They are really good.
So now getting back to the broccoli, what would you recommend?
I wouldn't actually use frozen broccoli. I just used frozen broccoli because it was easier. I actually would probably use fresh broccoli. The bake time on this still ends up being the same. You know, one thing I wanted to do was I wanted to roast broccoli and see what it would taste like in this recipe.
Maybe next time.
Yeah.
So here we are with the finished chopped up chicken.
Yep.
And we're going to set the oven preheat.
Yep, preheat the oven to 350. And then once your broccoli's done, drain off all the excess water. Because you don't want all that water in your recipe. It won't taste right.
No.
See, you can see I forgot to chop up the broccoli. Oops, my bad.
So now that the chicken and the broccoli is combined, we will start putting the other ingredients in.
Yep. You start with 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. The recipe actually called for coconut milk, but I used this as a substitute.
Oh, so you can substitute this.
Yep. I didn't have coconut milk in my pantry.
Oh, that works then.
It tastes really good.
I bet.
So then you add in your spaghetti squash.
I can't get over how much it looks like noodles.
Yeah, it does. It's the magic of science, I guess.
Squash.
Squash science. So then you mix it up really good. And actually, I think you could add all of the ingredients to the bowl and then mix it up. So then you've got...
Your garlic salt?
Yep, 1 tablespoon of garlic salt. So now you're going to want to add your garlic salt, 1 tablespoon. I would actually start with a smaller amount and add more as you go. You can always add more of the spices at the end if it's not to your liking. So then you're going to want to add 1 tablespoon of onion powder. This is actually one of my favorite spices. And then you're going to want to add 4 teaspoons of oregano.
Whole oregano?
Whole or, whatever you can find.
Is there a difference between whole oregano and regular oregano?
No, I don't think so. This is just what I could find in my local grocery store. And then finally, you're going to want to add 4 teaspoons of basil. You can actually use fresh basil, but I wouldn't recommend it.
And why is that?
I think it would be too strong. But if somebody wants to try it, go for it and let me know in the comments. I'm interested to know.
So now we're going to start mixing it up.
Yep. Mix it all up. Make sure it's well combined.
Get all the ingredients together.
Yep. Get all of the ingredients together. And then you want to put it in your casserole dish.
That looks really good.
Yeah, it does look really good. I'm surprised it all fit. I thought I was going to need a bigger casserole dish.
So then after we do that, just put it in the oven.
Put it in your preheated oven for 40 minutes. And 40 minutes later,
Out it comes.
out it comes.
So it was 40 minutes at 350, right?
Yes.
And that is what it looks like.
There is your final product.
We let it cool for a while.
Mm-hmm. If you wanted to for a garnish, you could add Parmesan cheese.
Oh, just sprinkle some over the top. Would that keep it keto still?
Yes.
Oh. So one last question I have about this step. Does it matter if you bake it covered or uncovered?
Yeah, actually, I would bake it uncovered because I believe if you bake it covered, it would cook too quickly. And who wants mushy veggies?
Not me.
You.
So one last thought I have about this is that as a non-keto eater, this is one recipe that I think I would actually taste.
Really?
So if anybody out there has a spouse that is not into keto like me, maybe this is something you could tempt them with.
Good thought.
Well, if anybody likes this video, be sure to thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.
Yep.
We'll be doing more of these in the future.
So let us know.